We'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Rebels will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looking for blockers. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So South Carolina's offense will go to work first. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball enough. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority. Number one for this offense in this one, get him as many touches as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the Reds.
Open space in the middle. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the touchdown, South Carolina. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get it started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Looking to throw at Simmons. He gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Rebels decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The throw to the outside is complete. Oh, he's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking for the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. High the chains now on 2nd and long. The give is to Williams. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on, going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He breaks a tackle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Makes the catch down the right side. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the play fake. He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab on the left side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Finds his tight end. At the 20, he's got space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Barry Johnson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Running back searching for a hole. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. He'll pull it on the read. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of...
Sneaks it into the end zone.
And I tell you what, Lisa, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback speed. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Looking to pass. It's Overton. Right on the money. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in 1st downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense on an upward trajectory because so far this season, they've really struggled. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Turning it on! And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
The give from the gun. Slithers into space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Rebels are on the move.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Grabbed behind the line. It's Barry Johnson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. Now it's 3rd and goal. To the air. It's Simmons. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Ole Miss! A great catch and run for 6. Onto a attempt to try. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Leach. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. Oh, they're after him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
The short hands, it's Godfrey. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The give is to Williams. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Overton. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
The Gamecocks will try to pick it up on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, still going. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
In offenses nowadays, they really just count numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go.
Breaks into the open. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold. Offense.
That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Rush is on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Grabbed behind the line, it's Godfrey.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Holds and fires complete to the right. Shows a little flash as he slips his way out to the 10. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. To throw, it's Simmons.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Corrals it at the 45. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable 3rd down situations. We've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Overton. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Smashes it between the uprights. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on.
And he pumps it up inside the 20. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on 1st down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem.
14.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete on the right side. Quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. This time he found the fullback.
And it's nice to have a guy that can block and obviously have the versatility to also catch the football, you know, so you can mix it up and keep that defense guessing.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's head back to the Grove and our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium. Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin.
The Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting.
There he goes! And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Barry Johnson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go to the ground. Creates a little space. There he goes! And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Leach. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Here's the handoff. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Got it in the middle. It's Grove. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Caught behind the line. It's Lawrence. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Now on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Deny them on second and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Davis will throw. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He makes a catch. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Pulls and fires complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Makes the grab. It's Barry Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Grab near the marker. It's Barry Johnson. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Godfrey. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it back from inside the spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Late hit, moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first down. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the wrong run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Snagged in the middle. It's Barry Johnson. Big play for this offense as they get into the 32. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Makes the grab. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Dances away to buy time. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looking for a gap. It's Cox. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He caught it! And he will score! Touchdown, Rebels! Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. And the Rebels want to move quickly. Gives it on the option. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short. But the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter. And 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down. To the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Rebels have their offense in high gear. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Hit as he throws. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's the pressure. Finds his man. It's Cunningham. How about that defense? Rising up and stopping him short on 4th down.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. With the catch, it's Lawrence. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Tight end now in motion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They're facing a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big.
Turning it on! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Finds his man. It's Cox. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to run, it's Cox. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Quick strike through the air for the score. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big, you've forced a 3rd down. One more big stop now. I can get them to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
Handoff from the gun. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some ease.
Breaks into the open. Fighting off the defender. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged picked off. What a play to set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. Quarterback on the keeper. Looking for more room. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Mississippi State is putting on a show offensively. It feels like they've been ringing those cowbells all game. They're up 14 over Arkansas. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, I feel for this offense. If they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Fires to the big fella. Plows through the defense. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Odom. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line gets set. First down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Barry Johnson. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
Trying play action. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback will keep it. Finding open areas. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to throw, it's Simmons. That's caught. It's Godfrey. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Got his man. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time help force the incompletion.
Step 1 complete. You cut this to a 1-possession game, but man, oh man, do you need some more things to go your way. Step 2, we're going to have to kick an onside. No timeouts left. Can't waste clock. Got to get a little bit lucky and see if we can get our offense back on the field.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the